Hey, hello everybody, this is Efreet Weaponmaster B, and I am in a different place because it is Thanksgiving and we are at my my aunt's house, but I'm here for a pack opening, and so let's open a pack. You're gonna hear some stuff in the background because, you know, people and things, and also we got a cat that wants to just join us here. Please don't step on the keyboard. Shadow, no. Shadow, I'm trying to make a video here. Shadow, over here. Okay. So let's open a pack of cons of Tarkir or Tarkir. Okay, so we got a 5-drop here. Canyon Lurkers. Morph. Its morph is for 4, so costing 1 less. Please, Shadow, no. It's a 5/2. A 5/2 for 4 and for 5. Decent, although it's a decent card. I'm probably gonna place it as a C plus just because it's got the morph and it can be a creature before it becomes, you know, a 5/2. And so Canyon Lurkers, C+. Then we got Smite of Monstrous? I don't know. Smite of Monstrous for 4. Destroy target creature with power 4 or greater. Interesting. It's an instant. I'd say pretty decent card. You've got, I think for 4, I don't have my cards with me here, of course, but for 4 you've got, I'm pretty sure it's destroy target attacking or blocking creature. I forget what the actual name of it is right now, but I'm also gonna put this, I think, at a C+. You know what, I'm gonna give it a B-, because it can kill really big creatures. And it's an instant, so it doesn't have to be attacking or blocking, which means if it were attacking or blocking, it would deal its damage and then it would die. So we got Feed the Clan for 2. Gain 5 life, instant. And it says Ferocious. You gain 10 life instead if you control a creature with 4 power or greater, which is actually really good. Because it's 10 life for 2. And I forget, there's a card like this. I forget what it is though, but I forget the amount of health it heals, but I know that this card is a pretty good card. I'm gonna put it at a B. Pretty good card. Debilitated, I've already seen this one. It's Debilitated Injury, and I've already said this to you. For 2 mana, you get Enchanted Creature. Enchanted Creature gets -2/-2. I forget what I put this one at, but I'm gonna put it as a C. Pretty average card. Here, hold on. I'm gonna organize these so that they're not like the other ones, and I didn't know the order that they were in. Alright, we've got Dismal Backwater. And it's basically like the other guild gates we've seen before in these Cons of Takara packs. It's got the added bonus of gaining life, so it's I'm pretty sure I put that at a B- or a C+, so I'm going to put it as a B- because I'm feeling generous today. Alright, let's see what this is. Another 2-drop. Hold on, how many 2-drops have we had? 2 2-drops so far. This would be the 3rd. Ooh, it's got draw 2 cards here. It's a sorcery. As an addition to the cost of its mana, you have to discard a card. So this card is pretty good. Maybe a C-, probably just a C. So since I'm feeling generous, I'm giving it a C. Ooh, interesting. Efreet Weaponmaster for 6. You get a 4/3 with morph for 5. That says it's got first strike, a 4/3 with first strike. When Efreet Weaponmaster enters the battlefield or is turned face up, another target creature you control gets +3/+0 until end of turn. So this card is really good because it can just be a card, you flip it over, and all of a sudden your creature is killing the creature that it's blocking that it wouldn't have before. And so the morph is really good. It's a really good creature for 5 with the morph cost. You get a 4/3 with first strike instead of 4/6. So morph is good on this one, and it's a pretty good card. I'm gonna put it. I think I'm gonna put it at a B- or a B. I'm leaning more towards B- for this one though. All right, War Behemoth. For 6, you get a 3/6. However, it's got a morph. For 5 to get a 3/6, pretty decent, especially since the morph is 5 and you wouldn't have to pay 6 for this normally, and so you would get a 3/6 for 5, which is pretty good. Probably just a C. It's a pretty average card. It's not a terrible card by any means. So War Behemoth C. Alright, so Bloodfell Caves. It's another one of the guild gates that also has gain life. So I'm gonna put it with the other one. I think it was a B+. Not B+, C+. Now we're getting into our uncommons. Scion of Glaciers. For 4, 2 blue, 2 colorless. You get a 2/5 that has pay 1 blue, target creature. No, this gets +1/-1 until end of turn. And this is really good because you can just add more and more attack to it as far as 5. And for some of the creatures that I've seen with that sort of give +1/-1 until end of turn, they're not that great because they don't have enough health to justify it, but this one definitely has enough health to justify it. It could possibly become a 6/1, which is pretty good if you want to block and kill a big creature. So Scion of Glaciers, I'm gonna put it as a B. No, it's a C+ for an uncommon. Alright, now we have another one of the 3-color guild gates, and so this card is pretty good, and so I'm probably going to put it as a B+. No, not B+, B, just a B. Alright, so we got a 0/6 for 2, with morph, reveal a blue card in your hand. When Dragon's Eye Servants is turned face up, look at a target opponent's hand. Ooh, that is nice. So it has no other morph cost other than you have to pay 3 to get a 2/2, and then you have to pay 2 more to flip it back over. The morph is not amazing. Actually, no, you don't have to pay another 2. You just so never mind. You just have to pay 3, and then you can morph it. And so this card is actually really good because the look at an opponent's hand can give you a pretty good advantage in the long run. And it's a 0/6 for 2, and it doesn't have defender, which is a good point. So B, I'm going with B on this card. Alright, so keep in mind these are like my first impressions. I don't know how these cards will actually play out. Interesting. So Bloodsoaked Champion for 1, you get a 2/1, and that can't block. It has raid. Pay 2. Return this champion from your graveyard to the battlefield. Activate this ability only if you attacked with a creature this turn. So this creature can just come back and come back and come back and come back. It's always going to stay there, and it's a warrior. So like I said before in my last video, I have a friend who would really like this card. And so yeah, I'm going to put this at a A. minus, because it can be pretty good, but if you draw this card like turn 10, it's gonna be almost worthless. Not totally worthless, but almost worthless. And then you've got the foil Dragonscale Boon, a card I've already reviewed, and since it's foil, it's so much more interesting. A forest, of course, and then you've got your morph token. And that is a token that I do not have, which is pretty interesting. Anyways, that is my review. My best card that I got in this pack was the, of course, Bloodsoaked Champion. And the worst card I got in this pack was probably Tormenting Voice, but it was a pretty good card nonetheless. And so I'm not really disappointed with this pack. And it doesn't have any really terrible cards and overpriced cards. It's just got minorly bad cards. Anyways, that's it for me. See you in the next video.